pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, Goff gets it off to Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Gone. It's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff on 3rd down. Incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Goff throwing again. Pressure, he's taken down. The Bears sack. Credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on fourth. Goff. And there's going to be incomplete. Getting it in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2.
First and goal.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 3-yard line.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
The score, Bears 7, Rams 0. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it into 6 points.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing again is gone. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's Gone. 44-yard line. And he caught by Cup. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. He will push his way down to about the 14. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gone. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Rosas' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. No gain on the screen there, and 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
The give, this is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Johnson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Pass the track. Woods. Touchdown. Woods. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
That's the score. Rams 10, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
Well, maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On first down, it's gone. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Third down.
Kaepernick on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
In their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shot before break here. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. Third down here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. From the 50, it's gone. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brings up third down.
From the gun on third down. Gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Out of the gun. Gone. Gets it off to Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buster screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. but it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Kaepernick. The screen pass here to Cullen. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Juju Smith-Schuster, 76 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14, Rams 10. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On 1st down, gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A shotgun snap for Goff. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Able to find Higby. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
41. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 41, Goff. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Robert Quinn able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Edwards has it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. A toss play left. There goes Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Rams 17, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
First down, they go right back to Cohen. That's Leonard Floyd with a tackle, a man who used to be with the Chicago Bears. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Kaepernick. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense will really back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.